So, with one thing I have noticed, okay, most of the people who are very successful in their business, if you see Sam Nadella or you see Sundar Pichai, you always get connected in the background. There is some IIT or there is some IIM with them, and also the institution which you belong to, that is BITS Pilani. Now, why is that so? That all entrepreneurs have a background of such institutions and they carry a lot of success with them. So, what is that difference which you have experienced in your journey in BITS Pilani?
It's a very interesting question because let me now go back to my childhood days when I grew up. Growing up in a very small town called Neyveli, that's in Tamil Nadu. My father was working, and we were in a society, a sort of a township, where you used to find good schools, and that atmosphere used to give so much importance to education, so much importance to values in life, that those schools, and of course our upbringing from our parents, they sort of made us get into reputed institutes. Okay, so even in my class, 9 of my classmates went to BITS.
Oh,
There were 6 or 7 of them who went to IITs, and almost all my classmates are either engineers or doctors. Now, that was about the school. Two famous schools there. One was St. Joseph's of Cluny Convent School, and the other one was Jawaharlal Secondary School. I studied in both. Now, getting to BITS. When you go to BITS, especially from far-flung towns, like where I belong to, from Neyveli, and then getting to BITS was sort of a culture shock. First thing, I was traveling from the south of India for the first time to the north of India. The train travel took me 2 days to get to Delhi, then get to Pilani by bus, and it's a total change of scenario. The first thing that you notice when you get into BITS was the cosmopolitan nature of the student studying. You have students from Kerala, from Assam, from Jammu and Kashmir, from West Bengal, from Andhra Pradesh, all over the place. You get that complete mix. And that mix was the best, probably the top students from India.
correct.
So now where you are in a setup where you get the best brains probably. Though I am not very sure whether I was intelligent, but then I did study well to get into BITS. Okay. Now, there is an atmosphere which, two things which happen. Now, when you grow up in school, like in Neyveli when I said, you are brought up with a strict disciplinary sort of environment. BITS was a totally different setup. Why? Attendance was not compulsory there.
Oh, oh,
So so everything was, the onus was on the student
students.
to study.
Oh, okay, okay.
The best facilities were there. Even in those days, remember, I studied from 1983 to 1987 BITS. I did instrumentation engineering. Now, even in those days, I still remember we had 2 mainframe computers, the best of the best, IBM 36000 and HP 1000. They were those mainframe computers. The libraries were the state of the art. Whatever the student wanted to aspire or wanted to look in, he was given those facilities. So it was up to us again. So that setup probably took us a step above. Probably if I was studying somewhere, even in the best college in Tamil Nadu or in Kerala, or where the group of students would be the same, that competitive nature in us would not have developed. Probably. I won't say that. See, I was lucky enough to get to BITS, and probably that's a brand in itself. Today, looking back 36 years down the line, after graduating from BITS, I have never faced any hurdle either in my employment or in my entrepreneurial journey. That name has carried me, because once I sit across and someone asks me which college did you graduate, I say BITS, and then they just give a smile, and then they understand that yes, they are speaking to someone who is credible enough.
Quality
Yeah, the
assurance.
call. And so that is something which I am lucky to have. And probably that is one of the reasons that probably many of the people who come out from IITs or BITS or even IIMs and all those top, I mean, the best colleges gives you the best people probably. And that is what I can tell about your question to me.